photo on TJ, he did me that, man. You know what time it is, man. We're back with another one. I'm with my brother right here.
Simangalisi wafethu uKG wethu wakakubheka silapho.
Shake my hand.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. You good?
Yes, sir. I'm nice and yourself.
Number one, man.
We're in this transfer window.
Yes, sir.
It opened and closed.
But I'm only concerned about only two, man.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Xavi,
Yeah.
Alexander. Those are the only two I care about, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Joe. That's those are two good signings. Number one, bringing in Xavi is going to be a game changer. Well, what he did with Bayer Leverkusen over the past 2 seasons has been great, you know. And now having a great team like Real Madrid,
Shining players on.
I mean, like the signings that they bought for him. I know you're excited for Trent. I can't wait to see his crosses, but I'm still very bit ick when it comes to his defense. So hopefully that can improve, because we've seen that he can do it. It's just that it needs a little tweak, and Real Madrid has that influence into changing players and going on like that. But we've got Dean Huijsen in that back line as well. We've got Carreras, you know, just to beef up that back line. Who else do they got? Because those are the only 3 players they signed that I know of at the moment. And Xavi.
No, we said 4.
It's Carreras, Trent, Dean Huijsen, and then who else? And Xavi.
Xavi is the 4th one?
Yeah, Xavi, but then he's a manager. So I think 3 players that we've heard of, and they're going to be playing in the Club World Cup. Tchouameni is back with Real Madrid as well. So that's really exciting. I want to see what Trent has to bring, and that was really exciting. So yeah, another exciting signing that I found very thinking. I know City was also in the run. Florian Wirtz. I mean, 100 million pounds is
a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. But look at this. Liverpool never signed anything. Literally, Arne Slot inherited the team from Jurgen Klopp. He only brought in Chiesa, and he wasn't really much influential in this the past season that we just came through. He didn't really play much because predominantly the players that were playing were Jurgen's players. So now we get to see what Arne Slot's thingies, tactics, and the signings that are going to be coming in. But hey, man, I don't know. What are you excited about with Trent, now that I just also mentioned an English signing? But what do you want to see with Real Madrid and their signings right now?
Okay,
Coming from this, I can say a difficult season.
It was.
Yeah, it was difficult.
It was. Especially just getting knocked out in the UEFA. That touched my soul. To Arsenal? I know my friends are Arsenal fans, but
that's our competition.
Damn.
Well, they don't win anything.
That's tough. They knock us out, and then I can't believe these boys. But it's cool. It's cool. It's the name of the game.
Exactly.
But, I can say, okay, with this last season, I feel like Real Madrid, okay, they had a good team already.
Yeah,
so last season bringing Mbappe, it kind of shook the game a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like him adjusting to the game. So what I would need to see from Real Madrid right now, I need Mbappe to do better.
Yeah,
that one is for sure. So especially we know he's a star player, but what we really need from him is for him to show that he can be like a new Ronaldo, carry the team. Like,
yes,
like, okay, Real Madrid is the type of team to come back from like 3-0 clean. We know that second half Real Madrid is crazy, right? So what we need from them is I need Mbappe to show out their potential. So now with us improving the defense a little bit more, I feel like, man, there's great potential.
Yeah.
Right. So, especially with Xavi, like you said, we're off air.
Yeah.
Every time when we bring a new coach, most of the time, it's shining.
Exactly.
Especially with, I feel like the coaches to understand the team dynamics, the philosophy. I feel like Xavi understands.
I mean, he's a retired Real Madrid player. He's a Real Madrid legend. And yeah, the saying is whenever Carlo Ancelotti leaves Real Madrid, a retired veteran comes in. Usually they win the Champions League 3 times in a row consecutively, back to back. Let's hope that can still like live by its glory, you know. Xavi, like I said, I like what he did. I like his football. He's got the stars. He's got the firepower. I mean, Mbappe. This is our poor season. Mbappe still the top goal scorer in the league.
Exactly.
You know, we went out in the quarterfinals, but then we were playing with a makeshift team. You know, we were playing with players in their not preferred positions, and now that we brought in these new signings, there's going to be a lot of fluidity. There's going to be a lot of pressing. There's going to be a lot of defense because even right now, I saw something. I don't know how true it is, but Xavi Alonso is going to stick to a 4-3-3. So he's still going to require his midfield and his forwards to come and help out with the defense. So the team is going to have a lot more structure right now. He's going to rebuild the team according to his strengths, and he's got it. He's got it. I think these signings, that's one, like you said, the signing, trend. For some time. He's been talking about it the whole season. You know, the whole season. Now that it happened, I want to see his performance. Like I said, I want to see his defensive shift, but then I know going forward, Trent can give you those balls. Trent will be able to find those runs by Vinicius Jr., Mbappe. Rodrigo is still there. There's still a speculation that Rodrigo might go to City, which I would love, but we don't know. Rodrigo is still like is still like a very key element to the Madrid attack, you know. So yeah, Florian Wirtz, did that surprise you? To Liverpool?
You see, like you said, the coach, he didn't switch much in the last season. So I feel like what he did with the last season, he wanted to see, okay, what's the team philosophy? What am I working with? So I feel like with this new signing, it's like it's good for him.
Yeah.
He's probably, he can see, okay, I'm missing here and there.
Yeah.
So he's probably trying to patch up the holes. So I feel like it's a good signing for them. But I want to see how are they going to perform this year. Like, I know last season they did good.
There was no team that was competing with Liverpool.
Like,
I feel like once they hit their peak, nobody could catch up.
Momentum.
Yes, City was there; they were competing, but then towards the end of the season, City was just competing to just stay in the top 4 and qualify for the Champions League, which was really good. But I was hoping that Arsenal, hate to say this, hoping that Arsenal might be able to compete and please try, because honestly, Liverpool really had. We gave them this season in the first 3 months of the season. The first 3 months of the season, we've already known that
it's catch up.
Yeah, it is catch up. You know, so it wasn't really much of a competition to them. Now that we are all rebuilding, let's see what's going to happen. Arsenal have been building, but I don't know. Their house doesn't seem to have a roof each and every season. You know, so I'm excited to see what their signings as well. But then 116.5 or 116 point something. That's a British record fee. You know, clearly, right now, Florian Wirtz is the most expensive British player in the league. No, he's not British, but then yes, in the British record, you know, he's the currently most expensive, 116.
He has to prove his perform.
And guess what? City spent 103 for 3 players this window, which takes me to their signings. We've got Czechie, French. We've got Tijani Reyners from AC Milan. We've got Battinelli is a third choice goalkeeper. And then we've got a fourth signing. Yeah, I think we've got a fourth signing, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's Reyners, Czechie, and Bettinelli. I might forget another one, but I know that we're having a rebuild, and that is scary. And the last time I was so excited for signings was when Haaland was coming into City. And right now I'm having these goosebumps. I want to see what they're going to do. I mean, I think Foden is also going to play a key element. Sheki's now has had a good performance with France in the UEFA Nations League. I didn't watch a lot of the boy coming from Olympique Lyon. But what he did in the Nations League, I really like that. I want to see more of that. And he is like one player that can take you on. He's physical, he's quick. And what's going to happen in the midfield? And Rodri is coming back again. So we are going to be clearly stacked up in that midfield. So that excited me. I mean, already we already made signings in January, bringing in Mamouche. That's a big name, Vitorius as well. He's in there, even though he's not a starter. But we also brought in Ait Nori from Wolves, left back.
Yes, sir.
So at least we've got a left back now. So like our center defenders can go now, move into their position. So now we've got that fluidity. And then we've got a right back position that we still need someone to fill up there. Thank you. So we've got Rico Lewis that's playing there, but he's a young player. We know what he can do, but I don't think he's going to last. With the amount of competitions that we are playing and that we're in. We need another first team right back in that position to help out with Lewis. And I don't want to take anything away from the boy. He's showed up. He's shown that he deserves to play in the Manchester City team. He's shown up in big games as well. Shout out to Rico Lewis. One of the best kids that I like watching. He's not spoken about because he's not in the spotlight, and say that, but he's one footballer that I like. So I think filling in that position as well, since that now Kyle Walker left and we've been playing Mateus Nunes in that position. He's not a left back. He's a midfield. So hey man, I'm excited to see. So we should get that. Window opens again on the 16th. Youth Day in South Africa. It opens again.
What?
Are we good? Oh, you want to get that?
Okay.
All right.
Now again, I'm full nature, but it's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's all exciting. The window opens on the 16th again. This has never been done. They only open the window so that clubs can get players for the Club World Cup. Now that they've registered, so now that they've registered players, they can still purchase. I don't know now that they're still in the competition. Teams that are in the competition are going to be able to still do business. I don't know. We're still yet to see, because this is the first time happening. It's opening on the 16th till the 1st of September, 3 months. So I want to see what business deals are going to be done there. There's still Arsenal that hasn't bought anything yet.
They need to do something.
Guys need a number 9.
Yes,
guys need a number 9. I heard Gabriel Saliba might leave to Madrid. I don't know how true that is.
Okay.
So yeah, he's been scouted. Gabriel Saliba. Yeah, is it Gabriel? No. William Saliba. Gabriel Saliba. No, William Saliba has been scouted by Real Madrid. So we don't know. We have 3 months of the window that's open, and Real Madrid can still purchase. They need strong numbers in that defense. Yes, Rudiger is coming out of injury very soon, but we also got these young talents. But then you need someone that has competed quite a lot, and if they would get a Saliba, he wants to win. He's still a young defender. I really think he would fit the Real Madrid outfit right now. I mean, imagine having Rudiger, Saliba, Trent, and Mendy in that back line. It's a powerful defense line. So even Dean Huijsen as well, he's going to be there, changing around that thing. Xabi Alonso is gonna have fun.
There's a lot to play with.
Exactly, to play with. He can change his cards right then. There, I want to see their starting lineup in the first game in the FIFA Club World Cup. So I'm excited for that. Ange Postecoglou got sacked. Tottenham.
That's heavy.
After a major trophy after 7 years. After 17 years, not 7 years, 17 years. This man won them a trophy.
They sacked him.
They got Thomas Frank from Brentford. He's good. Thomas is good. You're sacking a guy that clearly had something. I mean, he's proven his words. When he came to the club, he said, every time I start a new job, I win in my second season. He did that. He won. He won a major European trophy for Tottenham. Tottenham has been dry. They're better than Arsenal this season. They won a trophy. You understand? And then you're sacking that guy. I don't know what's the details or what's the ins and outs, or maybe it was an agreement between the club. He talks too much. We don't know that. I mean, but he's shown. But then they were not competing for Champions League football. Now I think they're going to qualify because of the trophy, nah? But why sack the guy? Why don't you give him like a third season? Like, why sack him? So clearly something worked. We didn't qualify for the Champions League via points in the league. I mean, they ended in the league where? In the mid-table somewhere there.
That's for sure.
But they were one of the teams that, you don't write them off. You don't write off a team like Tottenham that will come to you. They will lose all the important matches, and when Man City comes,
they won't play with them.
When Arsenal comes,
the big team,
when Chelsea comes, and then you're like, what the hell? And then you're sacking Ange Postecoglou. They brought in Thomas Frank. I don't know about that. Like, we want to see, do you think he's going to make signings since he's coming in? I mean, he's just got a champion-winning team. What's going on?
There's potential. I mean, Tottenham still did need adjustments.
But do we care about Tottenham that much?
Not really. I mean, maybe he's just going to inherit the team.
Yeah.
And then try to see what he can do then, maybe next season try to sign.
But he has a window. He's got 3 months. July, August, September. And you still got June because it's opening in 2 days.
I mean, potential is there, but I don't think they probably might make one signing, maybe.
One. Okay.
Probably, I don't know. They'll probably get some new guns.
Let's hope so. But I really believe in Thomas Frank. He's a man that can do a proper job out there. So let's see. Let's see what happens. And there's a clip I want us to watch. It has these new FIFA rules. So they are asking. I don't have internet now. They were asking what you call this, ex-football players, the new rules and maybe what they would like to see in the thingy
implemented.
Yeah, damn, my thing is acting up now. I can't find the video. But then nonetheless, it's interesting. I think we'll put it in post. One thing I want to take from that video is what Gerard Piqué said, is like they want to scratch off if a team or if a match is played and it's 0-0, they're not getting any points. That's a match null and void.
Yeah,
I think it's a good idea so that we can see more attacking football. That's what Piqué said, and I really think it's a good idea. Please remind me to send me that video, please.
So 0-0.
0-0, no points. What do you think about that?
To be honest, that's gonna change the whole strategy of soccer in general. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's gonna revolutionize soccer.
Yeah, because now we are excited to see. Imagine watching, like, we are seeing a lot of the ball going left to right, back and forth, but then we're not seeing goals. So I think this is going to be like, but then if I don't play, I'm not even getting a point. Because right now I think it's this thing, but they know, even if I don't win, I can still get a point. Right now, it's going to be like you never went off the bus. You never went out of the team hotel, to go perform. So no points, I think that is a good one.
But do you think they should implement it in every league one time?
I should think so.
Even the UEFA?
I should think so. I want them to, because now I want to see goals. I want to see goals, and we shouldn't always blame the defense, because now there's teams like Manchester City. They pin you in your own half. We want to see you break that thing and go pin them in their own half. You know, if Real Madrid can come in, gets pinned inside there, and then counter attack and go score a goal, and then come back, sit back. They know that they can defend this thingy. We are tired of seeing that, because now we're seeing teams control the football, but then once they score, they sit back. They know that if a Manchester City can come and you scored one goal, they pin you in your own half. Chances are Manchester City is going to get the equalizer. If you don't find a way to get out of that. So I want to see a lot of players and play. Like, let's have a lot of play. Let's not only focus on defensive outlooks and all of that. Let's attack as well. Let's get the goals. I want to see a 5-0 final again. You know, I want to see a 4-3. What did France and thingy Portugal? What was it? The UEFA Nations League. It was 2-2
with a penalty,
and then the penalties, and then it was France and Spain, where it was a 5-4 deficit.
Yes.
You know, I want to see a lot of that, because you saw what we saw. France was in it. France didn't go in there like, we're going to defend because we've already conceded 5 goals. No, they fought and they scored more goals.
Exactly.
So that's what I want to see. I don't want to go in there and then see a 1-0. I'd be bored.
Fuck.
You know, I want to see more goals coming in from each team.
I don't want to see a PSL match, man. I don't want to see a PSL match. I'm not gonna lie.
But nonetheless,
come on, bro. What you mean? What I mean?
But
I'm not hating on them. It's fans. What? That's why the reasons why most of the time most people don't watch PSL games, bro. Like, so more South Africans support European soccer than South African soccer, because I'm not gonna pay my hard-earned money to go to a stadium and then just see a 0-0. Man, I pay my money. Nigga, I traveled from Free State. Nigga, that's my money.
But then there's traveling costs as well.
What about that?
And then I'm getting them not entertained. I mean, you guys won't score. You're just gonna play with the ball. Yeah, Sharp, you sometimes maybe hurt the goalkeeper, you make him make some saves, but you didn't score. I don't want to go in there, go there for 90 minutes, and then I'm seeing you guys just play around the ball, kicking the ball left and right. Guys, attack. Let's see the brilliance. Let's see the brilliance that we have in the country with our football. Exactly. You know, PSL is going to gain a lot of traction now with Sundowns being in the Club World Cup. So they really need to step up their game. Sundowns is playing beautiful football. Sundowns is playing like one of the best European teams. I don't know now because they got this new manager of theirs. I didn't like how they played in the final CAF Champions League. I really felt like Sundowns is running out of their identity, because we know Sundowns kept the ball. Sundowns wants to move the ball around. Sundowns wants to get everyone touch the ball before they score. But then what they did in the final, nah. So now we need to go back to the drawing board. We're going to be playing in the Club World Cup. That's
Big
number one. Exactly. So you need to be able to keep the ball and stick to your methods, because now if you're gonna tweak your methods midway in the competition, those teams are gonna hurt you. Those teams are gonna hurt you. I mean, Dortmund is part of the Group F, if I'm not mistaken. Group F in the Club World Cup. They are with Sundowns there. Do you think Dortmund is gonna?
They're not playing.
They're not. They're gonna bring the intensity that they have in the Bundesliga. Hey. So now Sundowns has to be able, and there's Fluminense as well. Fluminense is a Brazilian team. They're gonna bring in the fight.
The Sundowns beating Borussia Dortmund.
They have to.
You don't want to give them 3 points.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, they have to put Dortmund. They have to.
You don't want to give. What you mean?
They have to
right now.
You're in the Club World Cup.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah. I mean,
they have to win.
I'm a Real Madrid fan, but if they were in the same group as them boys, I'm like, oh, shine. You
need to.
You're gonna play against Mbappe, and then you're gonna let them.
You're considered one of the best if you're selected to perform in the Club World Cup.
Exactly.
this is another thing about the Club World Cup. It's different with the World Cup because usually you don't spend a lot of time in camp with your national teammates because you're all playing in different clubs. Right now, you guys have a good relationship because 90% of the year, you guys are in camp. So now it's the World Cup. It's a different complexion already. So it brings out that thing that now we want to see which club is the best in the world.
Exactly.
So they have to beat Dortmund. Dortmund is a better team statistically, but
they still need to.
Because they are also African giants, number one. They're also African giants. So they also need to prove that we need to be there. If Al Ahly wins against Inter, we have to win.
Which other teams are there in the group?
Fluminense. It's a Brazilian team where Marcelo went to go play.
But he retired.
He left. They didn't see eye to eye with the coach.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Marcelo is a big star. I don't know what was going on, but I heard that there was a
friction.
Yeah, a friction, and then he decided not to go because I think Marcelo even told the manager, like, sub me off during match or something like that, or they subbed him off and he didn't want to, something along those lines. But I didn't follow it as much. But he's not playing anymore. So Fluminense is in that team. Borussia Dortmund, Sundowns. I forgot
what team.
Yeah, there's a fourth team. It's a Saudi team that's in there. It's a Saudi team. Yeah, I think we can have all the teams. We can put down all the teams. We'll put down the teams somewhere here. Somewhere here. We'll put down the teams and the group stages, how they paired up and all of that. But yeah, any other signings that you felt like the news, like maybe caught your ear in the?
What's this? How do you feel about Kevin leaving Man City?
Hey man,
because they still gotta fill up those shoes. I mean, I can see Rodri and Food and they doing
their
thing.
Hey, that's sad, man.
Captain.
Hey man, KDB, Joe. We've had KDB for 10 years,
and he performed.
And no, listen, when KDB, I feel like KDB has my heart in that team because when he got in there, I had just started following the team like that. Even when Pep was there, when Manuel Pellegrini was starting to leave the team, and the rebuild, this new rebuild, I saw all of that. So having KDB leave now to play with Napoli in Italy, that is the greatest gift that we can give to Napoli right now. I believe it's a gift, and I'm happy that Kevin came in and showed us. I still think he's one of the greatest midfielders that the Premier League has seen. And what he did for Manchester City, I mean, nobody is going to match up with all of those things. Yes, these kids have potential right now, but KDB is still performing at 30 years. He's still performing really well. He still gives you the impact that he needs. He still leads the team as well. So it hurts me, but he went and he won everything, though. Like, he worked with Pep and Fayetу. Like, it was amazing seeing Kevin De Bruyne play there. And I remember in his last press conference, he was like, at least someone let me speak for once. Because there was a clip where he was like, let me talk, let me speak. It was a commotion during a match. This was an old clip now, and nobody was letting him speak. So when he said that was kind of funny. So like, one of the greatest I've ever seen. He'll make you love football. If you haven't watched Kevin De Bruyne that much, go into the Man City website. You'll find a couple of his videos. Go watch the maestro do his thing. Like, he does it effortlessly, Joe. Like, his vision, his movement off the ball. Like, he's gonna give you, like, who will give you a pass that is going 100 kilometers an hour, coming from a person that is probably running 30 kilometers an hour? How can he do that? And that pass is is accurate. Kevin De Bruyne is just amazing. Is an amazing character. Is amazing in the team. Is amazing as a fan as well. Watching from behind, you feel like when you're watching Kevin, you're watching magic happen.
He's a maestro.
So, he's a maestro. So losing Kevin for me, like, we'll never see it again. But he did it.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, man, that is me with Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know if we ever going to see that again. I'm hoping now that Kevin has left, Tijani Reynes and Shirky, they're there. They have Rodri, and hopefully this season, Foden will also show up. I really want Foden. He fell off in the last season. I really think that he can bring in some more. So Manchester City losing Kevin De Bruyne is a bad one. Yes, is a really sucker punch. But we are bringing in new blood, and I really think they'll perform. And Manchester City they're coming from a bad season. They'll want to come and show up and take back their reign in Europe and in English football as well. Because I mean, there's other teams that are going to be competing this coming season. It's going to be interesting. I'm really happy for that, and I can't wait for us to start shooting the next season's football. Right now, our main focus: transfer window, Club World Cup. Yeah, man.
But you see, one last thing. What I would like from Man City is, man, Pep needs to stop with these crazy formations that they go with, man. Like, nah. You see, there's my biggest concern for Man City.
That guy is crazy, man. Like, what he did this season as well. Like, even because I think losing Rodri, all our players didn't know, because now Rodri, is a defensive midfielder. You connect the defense and the attack. Once we lost Rodri, we lost that thing of, we didn't know how and where and when to attack as well. But then for some reason, Papi Pep came in, shout out, but he managed to get us into the Champions League. So these players are going to come in, they're hungrier, they also want to prove themselves. I don't know how long we're going to have Pep for, because, okay, yes, he signed. So we have him for 2016, 7, and 2026, 2027.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he might sign again, but then I really want him to stay. But right now we still have him. We got Jurgen Klopp's former assistant coach. Now he's coming to assist Pep Guardiola. Jurgen and Pep actually were on a call. Pep called Jurgen just to ask for some references for his new assistant. So I want to see, we have a new set piece coach. So Man City is coming. It's coming again. They're gonna compete.
We'll see.
They're gonna compete.
But that's all for the day, man.
We out of here, man.
Shake my hand.
Away, blood.
Come on, man.
Away.
We'll see us on the next one.
We are.